We have Town A and Town B. Both towns don't have any water, but there's a river close by. So John from Town A decides that he's gonna be the one to bring water into his town. So he grabs a few buckets and starts bringing all the water he can and begins selling it to the people in town, which are desperate for water, so they're willing to pay a good price. John starts spending all of his waking hours bringing water into town and selling it, so he starts making money. In Town B, Steve is determined that he's gonna be the one to bring water to his town. So he spends the next 6 months creating a funnel that can bring the water from the river directly to his house. He doesn't get paid for this, but after he's done, he starts selling the water to the people in town for a good price. But there's a twist in the story. John from Town A gets sick, so he can no longer bring water into the town. And since his income is dependent on his labor, he loses his income. Steve, on the other hand, he also gets sick. But since he already built the funnel to bring the water from the river to his house, he just hires someone to sell the water for him, and he still makes money whether he's physically there or not. See, the difference between John and Steve is that John works to get paid. His income depends on his labor, while Steve decides to work for a period of time, in this example 6 months, without getting paid. He creates a system that will generate income. The main idea is that the rich don't work for money. That is one of the reasons why the rich get richer. Let's look at the same example. Once Steve is done with his first funnel, he can go to Town A and build another one and even run John out of business. And then he can go to Town C and do it again, and then Town D and E, and on and on and on. And he will be generating income from all of these funnels. This is actually called an asset, which I explain in more detail in my other Rich Dad Poor Dad video. So while John has to work every single day to earn his paycheck, Steve earns his, even if he is not physically there. So again, when most people work for money, the rich build systems to generate money for them.